Hi, I'm Chris Michael with this week's 4 for 4 Sports Notes. Headlining this week's features, while I am not going to criticize Eagles head coach Doug Peterson for going for it on 4th down. After all, I thought he was much too conservative last week against Dallas. I will criticize him for his play calling ability and his use of personnel. Clearly, there has to be some improvement. You don't run Darren Sproles on short yardage situations. If you're going to run the ball between the tackles, don't run it at your weakest offensive lineman out on the field. And everyone in the stadium knows if Brent Selleck is in the game, especially in key spots, you're going to run the ball. These things have to improve right away. Above everything else, Carson Wentz, defensive issues, the coach's decision making has to improve right away. Otherwise, the Eagles are going to be in some serious trouble. And we're not just talking about next week's game. Point 2. The Bethlehem Catholic football team avenged the previous week's awful loss to Central Catholic by putting together a solid effort and overcoming some costly turnovers to advance to this Friday's District 11 4A championship game. The Hawks noticed that Central Catholic seemed to have more success running the ball outside the tackles in the previous weeks and put pressure to force them to keep it between the tackles for this contest. We talked with P.J. Weyerbach, Ralph Lozada, and Elias Marte after the win.
It was one of the best feelings in the world. I mean, last week I feel like we didn't play to our full potential, and then we all knew that, and we practiced hard. We had one of the greatest practices we had all year. Last practice Wednesday night, and we just felt so confident coming into the game, and our energy was just there that we didn't have last week.
It was a great team win. We fought to the end, and that was our motto going into the game, was just keep fighting.
It was difficult, I'm not going to lie, especially for me being so young. I've never really been in a position like this, but with my coaching and Coach Haas on the sideline yelling at me and Coach Glass just picking me up when I was down, I was able to pull through.
In an age where many sports athletes show very little enthusiasm for their sports, and even at the lower levels, it's not uncommon to see people become maudlin about winning championship after championship. It's refreshing to see some genuine excitement for a truly great performance.
Last year, I placed second at districts, and this year I was really hoping to come out as a district champion, and that's what happened today. I really went out there and gave it my all. I didn't give up. I knew I still had a lot of energy at the end, so I took off a little sooner than I usually would have, but I ran my best and had a great race.
Individual achievements are often even greater accomplishments than team victories, and it's great to see a championship performance followed up by a passion for the sport like we saw from Emily and some of the other title winners at this year's District 11 cross-country championship meet. Finally, an unbelievable string of success just keeps on coming for the Emmaus field hockey team as they captured yet another District 11 championship. We talked with Meredith Scholder and Kira Kohler about this year's success.
There's always those people that say, like, you don't want to be that team that breaks the streak. So I'm really proud of us for, keeping the pressure under us. We supported each other, and we didn't let it get to us, I feel like, and, that's all that matters.
One of our assistant coaches said, it's like stacking blocks on top of each other, but we only need to focus on one game. We've won 22 games this whole season. We haven't lost any, and we pulled off another win tonight.
Emmaus starts on its state championship hunt this week. Don't forget, we'll be talking about these and other issues, plus debating the hottest sports topics on this Thursday's RCN SportsTalk show, 7 p.m. on RCN-TV and available online. Until next time, I'm Chris Michael.